Hello there guys, how's everybody doing today? And today we've got a steelbook that basically there can be only one. That's right, we've got Highlander, classic film from I think 1985. Let's turn that down a bit. With Christopher Lambert when he went for a starring amount of roles, and also a great, you can't say a cameo, sort of a middle of the film. He's in about half of the film. Sean Connery as well had a great part in it, with the character of Ramirez. Love this film, adore this film. 80s sort of film that, to me, you know, the effects may look dated, but the film's fantastic, and they're really talking about shockingly making another remake. Don't make a remake, you know, you can't redo Class, you know, this is brilliant, you can't redo it again. All you can do is just make the effects look better, which is exactly what they've done on Highlander 3, and look at that, how that turned out, you know, rubbish. Stick to the first one, leave it alone. It's got a great Queen soundtrack throughout the whole movie, thoroughly enjoyable. Now, as for the steelbook, it's been out a long time, so this is one that you really can only get hold of on eBay now, and or used versions of it. It's going for about 30 quid. Sometimes I've seen it up to £45 or so, because it is a hard one to get hold of now. But you know, it's a great film, and you know, if you want to own great films in your Blu-ray collection, you know, as I do, I tend to pick out the good films. I won't just buy any old rubbish. If I do, I'm not sure, and do blind buys, then I'll rather get it on DVD or download it or something or whatever. Anyway, right, Highlander, the Immortal Edition as they call it. And as I said, there could be only one. It even says it down there too. I'm not sure about the writing on this. It's sort of Flash Gordon sort of style writing. That's the only bit I'm not too happy about. But it does have a nice design in terms of his MacLeod sword, not the sword that the samurai katana that you see with the sort of ivory handle that Ramirez has, that he uses throughout the film, but the original MacLeod sort of a clan sort of sword that's dug in right through the middle. If you can see there, the film is by Russell McCauley. I don't really know the guy in other movies, and at the top we got two main actors, Sean Connery and Lambert as well. I'm going to zoom in a little bit, just give it it's got a nice bit of detail on the actual pommel of the handle, and going all the way down, you can see the detail there. And there we go on the, we couldn't say it's a Tsu, but it's sort of the sword guard, the recognition of the actual clan sword itself. And surrounding it, all of this is sort of a greeny grey, sort of washed out sort of look. So it's, think of a sewer sort of colour really, but it's a bit nicer, more polished than that as well. So it's not actually that bad. It is a matte finish one. Well, this is a sort of matte finish stroke gloss. It's sort of something in the middle. It's quite nice, and a little Blu-ray annoying symbol down there, but no rating symbol on the left-hand side. So that's good. Turn it around. We've got a great picture, a really popular picture when you see the Highlander films, always on the back of the DVDs and stuff, and that's Christopher Lambert playing his part in the movie already. He's Edward Nash, or was it Nash? Just Nash, I'm not too sure actually, but not as his role before he got to that time, because obviously he's immortal and he goes through the years. There's that sword that was on the front cover. He's holding it there, and he's in good Scottish clan attire. Really nice picture still standing on the Highlands. You've got your little viewing sort of credit rolling. It's A and B, so it will work in America as well, which is nice. And obviously for all us guys in Europe, no problem whatsoever, as we bought it from here too. So if I turn it around, look at the binder. Matches the sort of the colouring of the front, so again it's nice. It has its own individual identity. There's nothing fiddle in it. No ratings, no nothing, no Blu-ray at the top either. It's just Flash Gordon style Highlander right in the middle there. So put that up. You know, it's small writing actually, it's not that big, but everything's clean and simple, and to be honest, that's how we like it, guys, isn't it? Exactly. Let's open it up. Now, taking the disc out, so you can see the artwork, and it does a really nice artwork. This is about 20 minutes or so into the film, and he's actually being sworded, as you can see there. He's being impaled by his villain, but obviously he's not dead, as you know. I've forgotten the name of the other guy. It's Clancy Brown is the actual actor who's been in many scary roles. I remember in Starship Troopers as the trainer, he's had a good role in that, and he's a great bad guy character in this movie as well. He's funny as well as scary at the same time, and you gotta love his character. That's exactly how you like. You don't want these dark, serious bad guys. You want a bit more panache in them. So it's a black and white still image, photograph image, as you can see. Quite a nice picture, sort of sums up a bit of the movie itself as well. So that's very nice. So that's the inside artwork. You've seen the front, you've seen the back, you've seen the side. Let's move over to the menu screen. Menu screen is stills, I beg your pardon, sorry, movie clips from it. There we are. But along the bottom again, there's that sword. It keeps appearing, and that holds the scene selections, audio extras as well. What this one's got, which is quite nice, is moving images, but at the same time you've got a bit of CGI. You see those glasses there and the pavement? That's CGI. And then you look to the left of it right now, you've got little clips from the film, because what you're doing, you're spinning around in a sort of a concrete circle here, I think, of the pavements of New York, and then it's showing sort of movie clips as you go along. I think that's a great little thing to do, actually. It's nice. I like all these sort of styles, the way they do different CGI sort of menu screens. Good ideas come from them as well, and yeah, this is another one of them ones that I like. I mean, one I really did love, and sadly they don't do it, was the DVD version of Alien, the Region 1 American version, where you're walking through the ship, getting to the different extras section. But anyway, let's go on the scene selection, because I'm talking again as I always do. Can't seem to get away from it, and pick ourselves up in the actual movie at some point. I knows what part. Let's do a bit where you see Ramirez for the first time, shall we? Or around that sort of time in the Scottish Highlands, because great scenery, shot location on this movie as well. And as I said, I love the Queen soundtrack that's throughout it. There we go, it's a famous scene. Now, it may be an old scene, but the transfer rate is impeccable on this. Really, really good. You expect some grainy old mess and not very sharp. Well, okay, it's not the sharpest sort of transfer rate in the world, but it's not that grainy either. It's actually very good quality. Don't have bars on the top and the bottom when it was filmed. And obviously, because it's shot in lovely locations, you can get a lot of colour out of your sort of Blu-ray as well. The only thing you have to put up with is some of the cheesy 80s sort of clothing that you're going to see later on when he's in the now time, when Nash is in the now time, rather than back in the old Scottish days, which you're actually viewing at the moment. But apart from that, faultless. And Sean Connery, as I said, Tom Clancy Brown's character Oso is very, very likeable as well. So there we go, that is the Highlander. We'll see, there was a Highlander 2, The Quickening, the worst one of the lot, really, really bad. There's Highlander 3 where they tried to go back to the basics of the original, and it sort of worked, but it just wasn't there. The bad guy character wasn't very good. You can't beat the originals, really. It's really hard to do sequels. There isn't many good sequels out there. I mean, I can only name them off a few off my hand, like, and maybe you can name some, but Godfather 2, Aliens, you know, there isn't that many that the second ones are better than the first ones. I mean, you can do it with computer games, it's easy, but with movies, totally different kettle of fish altogether. But anyway, there you go. Let's switcheroonie, light back on. So that's Highlander Mortal Edition Steelbook. Still available through eBay and places like that at not the cheapest, but not the most expensive of cash. Hope you enjoyed that review, guys. Get subscribing or leave your comments. You know, I like to reply back to decent comments on sort of videos, and hopefully I'll get a chance to speak to you soon. Okay then, guys, hope you enjoyed it, and check out my other videos. I'm going to be doing some more soon. Alright then.